One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise Sulan as the new king.
And this'll all be mine?
Alright, today we're kicking it with Terrence Whaley.
What's going on, boy?
Nothing chilling, I'm saying bye.
Word.
Kicking it, yes. Celebrating that win from yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, against
Straight
OU.
from OU, man. That was crazy. Being out there was just ecstatic.
Yeah, you were there, so you was in the UC
It was
watching
dope.
it.
I was in the back on the end zone side, so like we got to see everything.
Every touchdown.
Yeah. Me and Wesley O'Carrick. Shout out to my boy Wesley.
Yeah, cool.
He was talking mad stuff, man.
Yeah, on Twitter.
We lost.
His Twitter like tweets had like a double. Like he had 10 favorites, 10 like retweets. It's crazy.
Right, it was
That's my
back to back. It was
Yeah.
lit. I can only imagine like being there to see that history. And they said we had a 10% chance of
Yeah,
winning.
ESPN. I don't even think they still respect this, but being Florida State and OU back to back is definitely an accomplishment on its own.
Of course,
So,
man.
yeah.
And you the man with the sport, so that's why we had to start with that.
Yeah.
So you're talking about PFK today.
PFK, Play for Keeps. So basically, when I got here 2 years ago, transferring from my community college in Virginia, I, saw like not necessarily a problem here, but something that was missing. And it was definitely just like the student involvement and the student attendance at football games and basketball games here. And I mean, obviously other like sports, volleyball and soccer. But I wanted to fix that, so I wanted to get together with my friends Blaze Washington and Melvin Jenkins. Those are my co-founders, by the way. And we just got together and we just started to, plan up some things that could help fix the problem. So that's what PFA is all about.
About connecting, so we're connecting the student body to the athletics.
Right, so basically, through means of like media, because we actually have a YouTube channel that we're going to try to start up called 1 for 7. That's going to allow, students to come on, the student body and, athletes to come on and just not only talk about sports and like, the game that they just had, but to get to know them better as people, you know what I'm saying? So our idea was, you went to a high school football game, because it was an event, but also because you knew people that was out in the field.
Right, your friends.
So we're going to try to basically make it more personal so that people get to know them better as people.
Do you feel like you have a dream athlete, either from
Right
UH
now,
or someone that you would love to come in and speak with you?
I would say right now it would be too high to say LeBron James, but I would definitely say to lower it down. I would say somebody like that's up and coming. I'm trying to think. Maybe a Cam Newton, honestly, because Cam, he's a great black quarterback in the NFL right now. That's really taking over. Like he just won an MVP last year in the league.
Yeah.
So I think Cam would be a great person to come in and just speak to people about the trials and tribulations he went through in college football.
Right.
With the whole thing that went on with him and his father in the NCAA. So I think he has an eye for being able to speak to young people like us.
Thank you. Would you want to talk to Harden?
Oh yeah, James seems like a real cool guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, like James. I mean, obviously he's not from Houston, but he's engulfed in the Houston culture, and he's really involved. He's vigilant. Like you actually see him, at the game and stuff like that. And he'll take a picture with you. So for sure, I would definitely like to meet James. If the opportunity presented itself. So. Sure.
Yeah, he really he came to a few football games.
The basketball game.
He was at the basketball games.
Yeah.
I want to say he got his own reserved seat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not exactly.
James Harden.
But he sits in the same area every time he comes. So I think it's just really the connection that him and Kelvin Sampson have with each other.
Right.
Because I want to say, I'm not sure if they coached when he was on Team USA. But I just know that they have a really good relationship with each other, so I know they're real close. So yeah, it's dope for sure.
So, New Legends is all about promoting exactly that. New Legends, people are up and coming with this huge dream, but we love the art of rap music, all the other good stuff.
Sure.
So we gotta to keep it a little different.
Okay.
So if you could make a mixtape for your organization. If your organization was a mixtape, what would be the name of it and who would be featured on it?
Okay. All right. So the name of the mixtape would be probably Straight to the Pros.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's called Straight to the Pros,
Okay.
my dad's actually from Memphis, and I want to say I was listening to like the 3 6 Mafia album one day, and I want to say Juicy J said something about going straight to the pros on his verses, and that just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of our like mantras when it comes to PFK. Because in the later, years, what we want to try to do is we want to have a sports academy for kids. We want to be able to see them go all the way to the end and go into the, athletic, programs and stuff like that. But definitely that. But as far as who would be on the mixtape, I would say for sure, Dom Kennedy, because I would want the mixtape itself to kind of have like that barbecue summertime feel to it.
Okay.
So I kind of want it to be like a family gathering. So definitely Dom. I would say Rick Ross, because Rick Ross with feature verses like he's body. So Rick Ross, and I would say Future, because Future is right now. I want him on like our choruses and stuff like that.
Right.
And then that's probably it. Them 3 that I can name on top of my head right now. It would be them 3. Yeah, so for sure.
So if you had rappers or singers, whoever would be there, who do you think can ball?
Who do I think can ball? Oh, the Game for sure. The Game was actually 6'4", and I know he hooped in high school for sure. So I would say him. And then I would say, not Kanye, because I seen him on he was in LA hooping in the Staples Center. I don't want that. I would definitely say the Game just off the top of my head. And then,
Chris Brown can hoop though.
Yeah, Chris Brown, because I want to say
Cole,
yeah. J. Cole, okay, so J. Cole, the Game, and Chris Brown, because Chris Brown does a lot of things with like the Drew League in LA. So I would say
point guard, shooting guard, 3. Who your power forward?
My power forward,
Snoop.
You know what? Nah, 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz. He kind of big. So he can bang in the post. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz.
He look a little slow. He look a little slow. I don't know if he gonna do
He hooped though.
Hey, I know he does. He has to be.
And what about who your center? You gotta have a starting 5.
My center. Lord. Let's see. I mean, yeah. You know what? I'll give it to Snoop. I'll give it to Snoop. And plus, he be the OG on the team, so he let everybody know where to get to, where the spots are. So for sure.
Like, come on, nephew.
We be good. That would be a starting 5.
That would be a starting 5.
Hopefully Chris Brown just don't get into no fights, but we're not gonna
we ain't gonna do that. Hopefully not. But that'd be an easy dub.
So my next question is, if you had a dream moment that you want to see in your future, like one thing you want to say, this was my standpoint with PFK, what do you think that would be?
Okay, well, what I would definitely say is it would be that dream individual that went all the way from, let's say, when we started him out in elementary school, all the way getting to the, professional, whatever sport he wants to get into. So the way PFK would be structured, I think of like Walmart, how it's like a one-stop shop for everything. So we want our whole academy to go from when he gets here in elementary school to when he starts to get recruited in high school and middle school, that we make sure that he knows everything, what's off limits in NCAA, to when he gets to college. Now, he's about to make that professional leap. We offer him an agent that he can go through, so everything is in-house. He don't have to go nowhere else. Like with my co-founder Melvin Jenkins, like he's in school for PT, physical training. So if, let's say, they get hurt, while they're training, under PFK, we have a physical trainer that they can go to. So there's nobody that they got to go to outside of it. So it would definitely be somebody that would just go through that program and, become the next Steph Curry or the next LeBron James.
Right.
And we could say we were productive in helping him get to that point. Yeah.
And I feel like that's huge because a lot of times in African American communities, we don't have that guidance. It's just like, I'm going to go. And when you have people from the home team there to support you, that helps so much because not everybody is there for you.
Exactly.
Those people are just trying to make their money off of you. But when you have a family that's there working with you, that's really good, and that's going to help. And you're helping them focus on their game, focus on their school, and not have to stress about who trying to take my money or who I'm going to pay for, how this going to get taken care of.
Everything will be in-house. I'm like the first academy, like I'm saving my money now. and I'm thinking about like loans and how much it'll cost to get a gym set up in Texas.
Right.
And I wanted to be in Third Ward. I want to start here. I went to college here, got my degree here. I want to also continue it here. So it'll be here in Third Ward, and then hopefully spread out to Dallas, spread out to San Antonio, and then get out of Texas.
Right.
Try to get to other locations. So for sure.
Because Texas make the best athletes.
Especially in football, that's no competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight from Texas.
So we're not even, nobody's touching this.
So what do you do with a kid who is just struggling in school? He's a gifted athlete, but off the field, off the court, he's got issues. He's fighting, arguing, but he's had a rough life. What do you do with kids like that?
And see, with that one-stop shop mentality, you would also have a mentorship program under that as well.
Okay.
So I would have a model where we have specific people from the community that he knows or she knows that can come in and mentor them. So everybody that we hire, everybody that wants to volunteer, it'll be people that they know around the community, so that they know that they can trust them with their problems. And then we'll go from there. But I mean, if it gets to a point where they really don't know what to do, then we'd have to set up a what's that word when you get in trouble? Like, what's that word? You get
probation.
Not probation, but what'd you just
Discipline?
say? Huh?
Discipline.
There we go. It has to be like a disciplinary act where we have to take some of his training away from him or her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't get further in her, program or something. Or we have to step in and talk to the parents or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Make sure that's there. Keep them, humble
In
and
line.
grounded. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything won't be given to them. They'll have to earn it.
Word.
Yeah.
So.
That's how you gotta do it, man. You gotta go
That's a
get
good
what you
question
want.
too, because I'm always like PFK is still an idea, so I'm always thinking of what can all fit under that umbrella of things that'll make us legendary. So that'll be it for sure.
Right? Hey, that's what it's about. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but that brings it to the question, the biggest question, like, what makes PFK legendary?
Legendary. Okay, so I was thinking about it, and honestly, what makes us different with the two separate paths that we have right now, obviously us being an organization at U of H and our future being the sports academy. To answer the first question, it would be, when I came here, people saw the problem with student involvement, but nobody's actually trying to do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So with PFK, the reason why we think that it's going to be successful is because we're solving that problem. So if we solve it and we make sure that the students know our athletes as people and not just athletes, we feel like we can bridge that gap, and it would make us legendary. And this could be a model that not only fits at U of H, but fits at all universities. You know what I'm saying? People that have the same problem. So that would, solve that problem. But as far as us being legendary, outside of school, I don't see anybody with that same one-stop, shot model, as far as training goes, as far as having an academy. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Primetime Prep in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
I actually would love for PFK to turn into an actual accredited school, so they can also go to school, and that way they can get an accredited, high school diploma and then go on to the NCAA. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal, for us to make sure that it's everything, top to bottom, everything that they need, everything that they could want, it's right under PFK.
Yeah, that's
the dream.
That's no price.
That's legendary.
Appreciate it, man.
That makes it very
Appreciate
legendary.
it. So
one last thing.
Okay, what's up?
So you got to, at this point in your life right now, with PFK, with what's going on, name a song that describes this period for you.
Okay, so I'm a huge Dom fan, but I was actually thinking about So Elastic, which is a song off the Yellow album. It's the first song on the album. And the first words he says in his verse is, "I'm just exploring." And right now, like, that's exactly what we're doing. We're exploring all our options. We're exploring everything that, comes to mind with PFK. And there's no bad idea at this point. Like, everything that we're doing is for our student body. Everything that we're doing is for the athletic department. So it's nobody's feeling like, oh, we're putting them on a pedestal. Like everything is for everybody. So we're just exploring all our options, exploring all our ideas, and just trying to get to the dream.
Oh,
So
it's lit. So thank you, Terrence, again. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming on. It's lit. We're gonna keep up with you. With New Legends. We're gonna put out your social media, all the other good stuff. Just let them know where we can find you.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And
right now?
Yeah.
I was like, so our Twitter page is play, so PLAY_4FOUR keeps. So that's where you can find us on Twitter. Our Instagram is just now starting to get up there, so it's play for keeps, but FOR this time, and then keeps in the sports. So that's our Instagram, and then our Twitter. So that's it. That's us right there. You can find us there. And also we do have a website, kind of like a blog, but everything that keeps up with us as far as our day-to-day operations, what we got coming, it's just like our little WordPress blog. It's playforkeepsports.com. So you can find us there as well.
All right. Well, make sure to keep that posted. And we want to thank Terrence again so much, representing PFK.
Yeah, and Charlotte, North Carolina, 704, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. Shout out my mom and everybody.
Yes, we got to show mom love, yes.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you so much.
All right, what up? This is Terrence Whaley. I'm signing off for New Legends, and it's a wrap.